Welcome back, and this is Big Impact. Bro, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, sehat.
Right.
Mona, apa khabar?
Very well, thank you.
We are in our 6th episode, Big Impact .my yang dibawa oleh Screw.my, iaitu platform untuk kita semak semua kata-kata recon daripada UK dan juga Jepun. Semua maklumat sejarah tentang kata-kata recon ni boleh disemak melalui Screw.my. Masukkan nombor chassis, then you can purchase the report. So Big Impact is brought to you by Screw.my.
So what's new for this week?
Minggu ni kita menjunjung kasih daulat tuanku. Kita ada yang di-Pertuan Agong yang baru.
Yes.
Yang mana Sultan Johor menggunakan gelaran Sultan Ibrahim, yang mana merupakan yang di-Pertuan Agong yang ke-17. 17, yes. Pastinya kita menjunjung kasih dan juga merakamkan penghargaan kita kepada yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Abdullah yang telah mempunyai tempoh pemerintahannya yang cukup warna-warni. Yes. Bukan hanya berhadapan dengan situasi politik, tetapi juga ketika banjir, pandemik, COVID. Jadi ada banyak isu yang didepani oleh yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Abdullah ketika itu. Dan sekarang kita ada Sultan Johor.
This is very interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting sebab rakyat tengah, there is a perception among rakyat yang kita nak tengok macam mana the intertwining between institusi raja-raja dengan government of Malaysia.
Ya, ini selalunya akan selalu jadi perhatian lah, sebab dalam situasi sekarang ni the political power play masih lagi berlaku. Dan peranan yang dimainkan oleh rulers atau monarki ini cukup penting.
Sangat penting.
Bahkan ketika pelantikan Perdana Menteri sebelum ni banyak melibatkan yang di-Pertuan Agong. Maksud saya melibatkan tu maknanya to a different level. Tak pernah kita dalam sejarah yang di-Pertuan Agong sebelum ni terpaksa panggil seorang-seorang ahli parlimen untuk tanya. Kemudian terpaksa menunggu beberapa hari untuk membuat lantikan ketika selepas pilihan raya umum. Jadi ini situasi-situasi baru yang memerlukan tafsiran-tafsiran baru dan juga pendekatan-pendekatan baru yang kita lihat pertama kali dalam sejarah negara. Jadi saya mendoakan agar pemerintahan yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Ibrahim akan berjalan dengan baik, dapat mempertahankan the pillars of the country, perlembagaan, soal kedaulatan undang-undang, dan yang pentingnya dapat meneruskan pemerintahan Malaysia ini menjadi sebuah negara berdaulat dengan adanya kerajaan yang baik di bawah pentadbiran dan juga pemerintahan Duli Yang Mulia yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Ibrahim.
Ya, betul.
Ya.
Dan lagi satu tu dekat Johor tu kita dah pernah nampak kewujudan bangsa Johor. Kan? So kalau pergi je Johor, selalunya orang sangat bangga dengan identiti bangsa Johor. Harap, ini adalah harapan saya lah. Kalau dalam 5 tahun ni, kalau kita boleh wujudkan satu bangsa Malaysia yang betul-betul truly Malaysia. Right?
Saya lihat daripada sisi wawancara sebelum ni pun kita dapat dengar yang di-Pertuan Sultan Johor ni atau yang di-Pertuan Agong yang baru ni very vocal.
Extremely vocal.
Dia akan menyuarakan pandangan beliau.
Of course.
Dan saya merasakan itu mungkin pendekatan yang agak baru dalam suasana dunia sekarang, era sekarang yang mana social media tu sangat luas. Dulu kalau kita nak baca kenyataan ahli politik ke orang kerabat atau royal, kita hanya baca di akhbar, wartawan lapor. Sekarang ni tak, sekarang ni ada video, raja-raja pun dah ada social media sendiri. Jadi ini satu perkara yang baru yang mungkin akan merubah sedikit the way we engage,
dynamics of Malaysian politics and also
bagaimana kita berdepan dengan yang di-Pertuan Agong. Jadi saya menjangkakan beliau akan say what he wants lah.
No, tak payah nak jangka. He is known for it. He will do it.
He will do it. So exciting years to come. Exciting days to come.
Exciting days to come. Exciting another 5 years, and we really hope for something truly uniting something yang betul-betul boleh menyatukan rakyat Malaysia di bawah kepimpinan Duli Yang Maha Mulia yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Ibrahim. And number 2, the most talked about sebelum
yalah, apa kalau kita nak cakap sekarang ni pasal
Datuk Seri Najib Razak,
pengampunan Datuk Seri Najib. Saya tak pasti what is the actual. Yang kita boleh sahkan adalah memang Pardons Board berlaku, lembaga pengampunan tu berjalan. Keputusannya kita tak tahu.
Tapi ada saya ada baca dekat portal Singapore, news portal Singapore, yang menyatakan bahawa mereka mengurangkan hukuman daripada 12 tahun ke 6 tahun. So dekat Malaysia tapi kita tak ada siapa-siapa sahkan tu lagi. Dekat Malaysia tak ada lagi lah. So macam mana that can go to Singapore?
Itu biasalah. Leak news atau leak information ni biasa. Lagi pula macam saya sebut tadi, dalam era sekarang, WhatsApp apa semua segala macam lah, Telegram, Signal, all sorts of way of communication is there and available. So kita pun tak boleh nak jangka ke tahap mana kerahsiaan tu. Cuma dalam hal ni saya rasa the best way is to ambil pendekatan official lah. What is the official statement? Daripada menteri pun belum keluar kenyataan, daripada mana-mana rulers pun tak keluar kenyataan. Jadi atau mana-mana institusi yang ada dalam lembaga pengampunan tu tak keluar kenyataan lagi.
Nothing official lah.
As of now yang kita tahu, lembaga pengampunan ada menerima permohonan. So dan di pihak Datuk Seri Najib juga saya tak nampak ada lawyer atau siapa-siapa.
Siapa pun tak tahu
tak ada,
kan. Everybody's in
cuma Mona rasa macam mana? Should he be pardoned? Adakah Datuk Seri Najib patut dibebaskan?
I do have some soft spot for him. For what he have done to the country. So
what, MDB way or different?
that's the thing, right? Tapi sekarang ni kalau sentimen rakyat lah kan, sentimen rakyat especially di kalangan kaum India, dia pun boleh merasakan bahawa Datuk Seri Najib was somebody who actually took care the welfare of the Indian community. Macam tu lah. Lagi satu pun, I think Doc, you'll agree with me when I say this. Setiap tahun ada je Deepawali ke Taipusam ke, he'll be the first one turun padang, right? Pakai lagi baju traditional. I think he really had this concept of like bringing everybody together with that one Malaysia concept and whatnot. So that is my soft spot for him. But when it comes to this, and pada masa ni yang mereka nak pardon Datuk Seri ke apa ke kan, that is a big question mark for me. Kenapa mereka nak buat sekarang? Bukankah kerajaan, as in like Pakatan Harapan yang dulu berkobar-kobar nak masukkan beliau, nak humban beliau dalam penjara, nak kenakan beliau.
Datuk Zahid pun nak humban dalam penjara, but they appointed him as a
Deputy Prime Minister.
So
the credibility of the government is actually at stake. People are actually questioning the sincerity of the government.
Jadi saya rasa macam ni lah. First, saya very objektif lah. Satu, bila jatuh saja hukuman bahawa Datuk Seri Najib didapati bersalah tempoh hari, pada saya itu sudah untuk saya personally saya dah cukup lah. In the sense that maknanya selama ni apa yang kita bangkitkan tu, benda tu betul berlaku dan dia didapati bersalah. Hukuman penjara, sebab saya soft spot saya adalah people make mistakes. Tapi kita kena tengok to what level we want to punish.
Correct,
Jadi cuma dalam kes Datuk Seri Najib ni, the technical part adalah the complication. Kalau apa juga keputusan yang dibuat adalah dalam tempoh ini dia masih lagi menjalani pembicaraan.
Betul.
Masih ada lagi pembicaraan berjalan. So kita tak tahu apa keputusan daripada itu.
Setahu saya kalau nak bagi pardon penuh, pengampunan penuh, tak mungkin kot, sebab masih ada lagi banyak kes yang on the way.
Saya tak boleh nak I don't know. Saya tak tahu.
No, tapi you can't do that, you know. Seriously, you can't do that. So if you were to do that, then looks like you have lost the credibility, complete credibility.
Sebab tu sama ada patut ke tidak patut Datuk Seri Najib dapat pardon ni, saya rasa masih lagi perlu dibincangkan secara menyeluruh lah.
In detail lah.
In detail. Sama ada dikurangkan ke. Sebab pertama kita kena faham mana-mana pesalah yang telah ditangkap atau dibicarakan dan dipenjara, dia berhak untuk mohon pengampunan. Dan itu ada kuasa yang diberikan kepada the Pardons Board lah. Dan juga kepada raja, yang di-Pertuan Agong, pada sultan.
That is not, I'm not questioning that.
Jadi kalau dari segi dia memohon pengampunan tu, saya rasa tak salah lah.
Memanglah tak salah.
Tak salah. Tak, bukan satu benda yang pelik lah. It's right to do that. Bahkan Perdana Menteri kita yang ada sekarang pun pernah mendapat pengampunan atas kes sodomi yang beliau dibicarakan dan dijatuhkan hukum. Ketika tu dia dah dipenjarakan, kalau tak salah saya, lebih kurang 3 tahun lebih. Kemudian lepas tu bila Pakatan Harapan menang, kita bawa kepada lembaga pengampunan dan diberikan pengampunan penuh pada ketika itu.
Siapa yang bawakan that?
If I'm not mistaken, it was the Prime Minister lah.
Prime Minister or Dato' Sri Azmin Ali?
No, it was the Prime Minister. Because that is the prerogative of the Prime Minister untuk buat. So lepas saja dapat tu, jadi Datuk Seri Anwar pada ketika tu dibebaskan daripada Hospital Ceras kerana dia ditahan di sana, direhabilitasi di sana. Jadi apa pun, I think on isu pengampunan Datuk Seri Najib ni, efek dia ada banyak lah. You bebas pun ada efek, you tak bebas pun ada efek.
Dan negatif and positif lah.
Jadi pada saya, we just wait for the official statement, and then we see whatever the outcome is. And saya nampak kalau dibebaskan, dia akan membawa kesan yang agak negatif dari segi perception terhadap kerajaan Madani, terhadap pentadbiran PMX.
Betul.
Orang akan bercakap zaman Perikatan Nasional, waktu Datuk Ismail Sabri jadi Perdana Menteri, Datuk Seri Najib dipenjarakan. Itu waktu tu dia naik Presiden UMNO. Tetapi maknanya dia biarkan proses mahkamah berjalan.
No interference.
So now dalam tempoh pentadbiran kerajaan Madani di bawah pentadbiran PMX, persepsinya sekarang akan berlaku adalah hari tu you bebaskan Zaid Amidi, sekarang you bebaskan Datuk Seri Najib. Jadi ini persepsi yang akan dimainkan. So saya tak kata benda tu salah atau betul. Maknanya sebab saya sebut tadi, ianya adalah hak Datuk Seri Najib untuk minta pengampunan itu.
Betul.
Tapi kita tahu it's all politics. Jadi persepsi itu akan dimainkan bahawa PMX ni membebaskan Datuk Seri Najib dan juga Datuk Seri Zahid. So saya tak tahu dengan connotation seperti itu,
informasi masih wujud tak?
Itu satu hal. How the parties within Pakatan Harapan atau politician dalam Pakatan Harapan nak berhujah dan nak berkempen,
tak tahulah. Losing modal lah kot. I'm not here to attack anybody per se, but then again 2018 election, 2022 election, selalunya attacknya Najib Razak. Especially 2018, the heavy attack on Datuk Seri Najib Razak. So sekarang ni tak pernah pula mereka bincangkan pasal soal-soal ekonomi, tak pernah pun mereka bincangkan pasal soal-soal the social problems. So it was not being discussed. So let's see how it's going to be played.
So
and
minggu ni
there's also another thing. In Tamil we say epara. You know what
apa maksudnya?
Maksudnya macam mana ni? Itulah maksudnya.
Itu pun yang ramai yang rasa sekarang. On the ground.
Tapi I rasa pera ni sebab baru podcast 5 episod.
Kenapa?
Dok dah jadi MPT pula. Pera? I don't know. How is that possible? Anyway, congratulations.
Thank you.
So what's your plan like?
Saya terima kasih Mona for the ni. Saya baru saja dilantik sebagai Ahli Majlis Tertinggi Bersatu. Pastinya saya percaya kerana pengalaman sedikit yang saya ada, dan juga mungkin tenaga yang saya ada, diamanahkan oleh Presiden Tan Sri Muhyiddin untuk saya masuk sebagai Ahli Majlis Tertinggi. Jadi saya pun tengah pertimbang lah sama ada saya nak continue podcast ke tidak. Tapi saya rasa saya continue lah. Sebab
dah 5 je dah capai.
At least sebab saya rasa podcast ni sedikit sebanyak dia bawa saya keluar sikit daripada all the political discussion.
Of course.
Sebab ada banyak guest apa semua yang kita akan bincang macam-macam isu. And I could relate better with the community dan juga society. Peranan saya dalam Bersatu pastinya fokus to be strengthen the party. Dan kita harap lebih ramai orang muda akan menyertai, terutamanya golongan profesional muda dapat bersama dengan Parti Pribumi Bersatu dan juga Perikatan Nasional. Because Bersatu ni dia masih lagi baru, masih lagi banyak cabaran yang perlu dilalui. Kita berada 6 ahli parlimen yang baru ni nyatakan sokongan kepada PMX
Tapi
pun.
mereka tak lompat ya. Mereka cuma menyatakan sokongan.
Ya, but benda tu sebenarnya tak patut berlaku lah.
Okay.
Sebab dalam politik ni dia kena ada solidarity. Kalau hujahnya kerana nak dapat peruntukan, the rest 70 something plus MPs pun tak dapat peruntukan. Adun-adun di negeri-negeri kerajaan madani, kerajaan campuran ni pun kita tak dapat peruntukan. So dia kena ada solidarity bersama, sebab this is about the struggle. Jadi yang saya heran tu dalam keadaan sekarang, dalam keadaan populariti PMX tidaklah begitu memberansangkan.
Bukan popular ke?
Tak popular. Tak popular. Nanti you go anywhere, semua orang akan cakap macam-macam. But you have MPs coming and support. And PMX pun keluar statement baru ni kata, kita dia macam gembira ramai opposition MPs datang sokong dia.
Dekat Perak dapat appointment lagi kan?
Ya. So tapi saya rasa sebagai seorang PM sepatutnya dia lebih risau tentang his popularity among the people, not among the MPs yang dia boleh tekan tak dapat peruntukan. Kerana intimidation yang dibuat terhadap MP-MP ni dalam bentuk tekanan seperti tak ada peruntukan apa semua ni, it won't last long because they are not coming to you with a whole heart. Jujur-jujur kalau saya sembang-sembang pun adalah 1-2 MP yang 6 orang ni, we could sense yang diorang terpaksa buat benda ni, of whatever interest that they have lah. Jadi it's not a sincere kind of support. Kalau dia takdirkan tiba-tiba berlaku perubahan minggu depan ke bulan depan ke, saya yakin 6-6 ni pun akan mencari jalan untuk patah balik. Jadi it's just a fake support for the Prime Minister. So tak apalah, he is in power, so dia boleh buat apa saja nak buat. Tapi I think as a party, Bersatu will continue to move on. And kita sedang looking at all avenues, cara untuk kita dapatkan semula kerusi ni dengan memaksa supaya satu PRK dilaksanakan di 6 kerusi ni. So those are the things, measures and langkah-langkah yang kita akan ambil.
Has been taken, right?
It's ongoing now. Ongoing. Yeah.
When you say power, when somebody has power, recently I read an article di mana she's a Puan Sri, Tun Daim's wife.
Yeah.
She said power is brief.
Fleeting, Power is fleeting,
So kalau don't do something just because you have power today, you may not have it tomorrow. Ni lampu pun cakap betul kot. Correct. Power is brief, dah jatuh. Right? Mungkin sign something's going to drop, nak jatuh. I don't know.
Yeah.
So Doc, this week we have a special guest in the studio.
Yes.
He is a professor, but more importantly, I would like to introduce him as a usahawan bahan buangan.
Oh, okay.
You understand or not? Usahawan bahan buangan.
Maksudnya dia waste lah.
So they call it waste.
Dia buang lah. Kita nak buang. Sampah lah.
Sampah.
Dia usahawan sampah.
Oh lama, cantik juga usahawan sampah. So welcome on board, Suthan.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
So there's also a few things that I wanted to say about him. He's also an associate professor with Taylor's University, CEO. He runs his own business. He got 2 companies, startup companies, and a very good public speaker and also a trainer. The good thing about him is, bila adanya social issues dekat Malaysia ni, especially pertaining to kaum India, okay, akan keluar lah satu video clip. So that was like another way of like me relating to him. So
Okay. So I think
long.
Then
very humble now.
kita invite Suthan untuk introduce himself, probably his background. So I think beramai podcast kita punya viewer nak tahu sebab kita sebut tadi usahawan sampah.
Usahawan sampah.
Tapi I think before that you probably could share with us who is Suthan. Suthan Mookaiah, betul? Betul. Okay.
Suthan ialah seorang usahawan
Sampah.
You can say bahasa Malay, right? In English nampak lagi glamour sikit lah. Tech entrepreneur in waste. Nampak by say waste entrepreneur lagi teruk pula.
Entrepreneur your waste.
But I'm actually a tech entrepreneur, but I specialize in waste. Okay. So before that, for the last 10 odd years, I was MD of a Berhad company, and we specialize in enterprise tech.
Okay.
And we take care of Southeast Asia. Banyak benda yang kami buat sebenarnya, like coloring tones, whatnot, as I was telling you guys earlier.
Yeah.
But pandemic happened, and I got back to Malaysia waktu tu. Dan tiba-tiba
Before that you based kat luar?
I was in Malaysia, but I was mostly based outside.
Travelling.
Okay.
I was traveling in Myanmar, Indonesia, Vietnam, Philippines, Bangladesh, all these countries. Pandemic happened. We got back to Malaysia. Unfortunately, the headquarters of this company was Spain-based company, and they were very, very scared about pandemic tu. Waktu tu kan cakap pandemic of the century.
Yeah.
So they said, you know what, Southeast Asia closed down.
Okay. So you kena macam retrench lah.
I had to retrench everybody.
You had to retrench?
I retrenched. I was the MD of the company.
Lama.
So I had to retrench everybody, and we lost our job in the month of April 2020. All of us. We had OKU guys, we had Makcik yang anak pencen, we had people who are pregnant.
Berapa orang masa tu?
Malaysian office is about 20 plus, but we also had Vietnam, we also had Philippines, we also had Indonesia.
So entire Southeast Asia korang tutup?
Tutup. Dia berperingkat, tapi we tutup everything. So it was a very tough time, and personally at the time I was okay lah. I was doing okay. But obviously my staff, they were not prepared for it. To lose their job, and obviously pandemic juga kan.
Yeah.
Actually a lot of people was not prepared for pandemic. And at that point I realized kesian diorang tak ada job, pandemic is ongoing, what can they do? So I thought at that time takkan nak. I was giving them obviously things to eat, bagi sundries and whatnot, tapi takkan nak bagi benda tu all the time kan. So I decided, you know what, maybe I can do something with the talents that I have, the resources that I have. So at that point, decided, you know what, let's start a company over in Malaysia.
So practically those people you have to retrench, you group them in
my new company.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tapi there is also another interesting part of his companies, dia juga ada hire ex-convict.
Tapi yalah, but to start it off is in that manner.
It was in that manner. It was purely just to rehire back my staffs basically in our company. Yeah. So but obviously at the time was very different. Talking about pandemic time kan. Banyak sectors was not open. Can't be done. And so it was very limiting the kind of companies that we can open. At the time, the only thing they can open was essential service.
Yeah.
Kan? So what can we do? Very limited. I can't do medical. You need a license for that. I don't have a license. Thank you, doctor.
True.
We can't do all the ad hoc F&Bs. We were just too many things, right? Grab, whatnot, all those kind of things. So I decided to focus on something else. Everybody was cooking at the time. I think mungkin ingat lagi Sugu Pawitra, whatnot. Everybody was busy cooking. Masak apa hari ini kan? So I thought at that time, while everybody is cooking, why don't I supply them the tools for it? The most important tools, which was cooking gas.
Cooking gas?
Cooking gas. So I started by initially opening a company called Beli Gas, who just sell cooking gas. Online. It's called Beli Gas at the time. So we very quickly we built our app. We promoted it on billboards, online, social media, and everything. We told people, if you want to cook, no problem. You want a gas, we'll supply to you. Just order in our app.
So through your app, you connect the supplier with?
No, our staffs and us and me, we directly will go and deliver it. We'll pick it up. Deliver it ourselves.
Tapi kalau your staff and you only dekat Klang Valley je kan?
Yes, initially Beli Gas was just in Klang Valley.
Was there any kind of that kind of service before?
No.
Semua telefon je selalu cooking gas.
Telefon je pergi kedai runcit, whatnot kan? Or just your member macam tu kan? So that was the first time people have something that is online proper and whatnot. So we rapidly grow from 1,000 gas, 2,000 gas, 3,000 gas. Every month we're just growing and growing and growing and growing. And at the time also, obviously people were also struggling. So I thought, let's add a second component, recycling. What if people can recycle to get cheaper gas? Because waktu tu kan, a lot of traders, especially peniaga-peniaga kecil, dia tak ada duit nak beli gas pun. So they said, boleh tak hutang, boleh tak ni, boleh tak tu. So he said, hey look, nak hutang pun kita pun susah juga. What I know from traveling is that there's that one part that is always not looked at, which is waste. Kan? So at the time I was actually focused on used cooking oil.
Okay.
Recycling
used cooking oil. Yeah. So I told people, why don't you give me your used cooking oil? Maybe give me 10 kg of used cooking oil. I'll give you a cooking gas for free. And that idea just took off. Right? Dia macam sistem barter kan, orang faham.
Yeah.
I give you my barang buangan, you bagi saya gas.
Something that they don't want to use also. It's a waste lah.
Yeah. So
sampah.
and sampah tu, but suddenly they get gas. Yang mereka boleh masak untuk
But
family.
what's the equivalent? Apa dia punya?
So at the time it was just about 10 kg of used cooking oil for one full cooking gas.
Or 10 kilo.
10 kilos.
10 kilo. And you can sell it off berapa?
We can sell it for double that at the time.
Masa tu berapa rate dia?
Apa dia?
For
Used cooking oil.
Used cooking oil.
Used cooking oil tu sebab waktu tu tengah mahal sangat. We make about 25 ringgit out of that. We sell about for 50.
50 ringgit?
50 ringgit.
Double lah.
Double. About that. Roughly like that. Yeah. So we take this, we give them the gas, we take this used cooking oil, then we go and sell this used cooking oil as well. And that setup was fantastic. It worked very well. And then we grew that even more. Last year, we grew from the brand of Beli gas. We expanded not just from selling only cooking gas. Now we sell the entire barang runcit, entire kedai runcit. Yeah. Now we don't just collect used cooking oil. We collect plastic, e-waste, aluminium, papers and cardboards, and all this waste right now. Of course, including used cooking oil lah.
So you go by kilo. Berapa kilo
by unit. So some items is by kilo. Macam used cooking oil and all kan, papers, cardboard tu by kilo. But contohnya e-waste tu usually by unit. Satu laptop, satu smartphone, satu whatever your depends. But it's easy. You can just go into our app. It's all there. You just input your numbers and it'll calculate for you. Yeah.
Interesting, because and this app is called EDA. EDA. EDA.
Macam EDA.
Delivery.
EDA.
You can go to our website eda.com.
So bila you buat macam tu, maknanya EDA ni adalah kita beli, katalah kita ada that item nak recycle, so saya kumpul, so through the app I beritahu ada I want to buy grocery. So how the exchanges took place?
It calculates, right?
It's cool. Let me tell you. So there's 3 ways you can basically exchange with us. One is through our app, EDA app. So you go in the EDA app, you ping pong, put all the details in. You tell where you are, your address. Somebody will come and deliver your groceries and pick up the recyclables and go. The second way is that in our EDA app, you can find out where is the nearest EDA runcit, kedai EDA. So we have kedai EDA di beberapa lokasi in KL, Selangor, Penang. And you can actually walk into these places with your barang buangan ni, and you can immediately exchange.
So
Right?
kedai-kedai tersebut adalah tempat-tempat di mana you nak buang barang-barang tersebut ataupun simpan, dan somebody else will go and collect it.
We will come and collect it from the kedai.
Daily, is it?
No, when it's full.
When it's full?
Yes.
Kalau bau macam mana?
Takkan bau lah.
Recycle item. You jangan bawa ni.
Jangan bawa sampah.
It's just recycle item.
Bukan barang basah. Barang kering. E-waste is not dry, you see.
Yeah.
Right? Your old microwave is not going to be wet and soggy or anything like that.
So at the moment, EDA runcit ni ada berapa banyak?
Dekat 50 lebih.
All over the country?
KL, Selangor, Penang.
KL, Selangor, Penang lah. So 50 lebih?
Yes, correct.
And your user at the moment yang gunakan
we have thousands. We have nearly 30,000, 40,000 users right now.
30 to 40,000 lah.
Yes.
Wow.
And this is, I'm talking about online. I'm not talking about the offline ones as well.
And saya rasa you punya ni mesti you have the database kan? Your customers or your app user banyaknya daripada group yang mana? T20 ke, M40 ke, B40 ke?
That's the good part. It's B40.
B40 ya?
B40. And maybe if you want to know why, I'll tell you. Obviously T20 also recycle. I'm not saying no, but it's more fun. You just want to do it for the glamour,
it's a responsibility.
Tetapi for B40, it is a dollar and cents kind of a thing.
It's need driven.
Yes, need driven. Especially right now, bila mereka tak cukup duit nak beli barang runcit kan. Sekarang barang runcit ni mahal. Right? And they don't get subsidy anymore. So nak tunggu subsidi pun tak boleh. Nak cari kerja lebih pun, how many works they gonna do? The other way they can see is that, now I gaji sampah, I boleh pergi jual benda ni, and benda ni boleh jadi duit. Of course through barang runcit lah. So they see that and they actually practice it. So they start to start recycling. They start collecting all the recyclables that they have, they used to throw before this, and they start to keep it and then pergi jual.
Pergi jual to get their essentials items.
Essential items, beras lah, whatnot lah. It's this kind of things, right?
And you don't specify in Edar Runcit what things you can buy, kan?
You can buy everything.
Everything, because it's like a cash lah for you.
Yes. So it's basically everything you can buy. Some people actually go and collect from outside and come and cash it out here.
I think I should start tomorrow.
No, in fact, oh my God, I was even thinking the same thing. You know why? It is not about that desperate need for the money, but also kita create satu ekosistem di mana we log into the app.
Yeah.
Lepas tu kita kata, okay, benda-benda ni semua kita nak buang, kita nak beli benda baru. Let's say you pergi dekat grocery shop. So ramai grocery shop boleh jadi affiliate member with EDAR, right?
Correct.
And then they can also benefit. That means the customers are. That's a very good ecosystem when I see it lah.
Correct. That's the idea actually as well. So we have another component. As you know, traditional groceries are dying against big hypermarkets and whatnot. So my Edar Runcit are actually still owned by the owners themselves.
Yeah.
So they are just co-branded as Edar.
Masih
But it is still Kedai Runcit Ali, Kedai Runcit Awam, Kedai Runcit Murali.
Yeah.
Right? So but they came like under the Edar brand. So they have like the franchise kind of a concept, like the big brands.
Yeah.
But they still
And
own
you don't
it.
charge them anything.
And I don't charge them anything. But they make more extra money by recycling and deliveries and what they do.
So okay, bila dia ambil tu, so barang contoh saya consumer.
Yeah.
So you Edar Runcit.
Yeah.
So saya bawa barang lah. Saya bawa barang saya worth RM50 contoh.
Okay.
So I buy
RM50.
RM50 worth of item I take from your kedai.
Yes. Betul.
So when do the owner kedai Runcit ni dapat that RM50?
When they call us to come and pick it up.
So you akan bayar based according to.
So we also do another thing at the back for the kedai Runcit. Kami pun supply barang Runcit kat diorang. So bila mereka beli barang dengan kami akan ambil barang Runcit, barang kita semula. Yeah. We are actually wholesalers at the back for this. We also play the B2B part for the shops as well. Yeah.
So that's how it works.
Yeah.
So actually banyak level yang benefit from this.
This is actually from B2B, B2C.
B2B to C.
Correct.
Yeah, B2B to C actually as well.
Interesting.
Very.
Yeah.
I mean, for some.
And surprising. I mean, this is my first time hearing this, so I'm still
this is the
amused by it.
No, Doc, this is the reason why you masih kena duduk dekat podcast ni, meet more young entrepreneurs, more cottage industry entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
To understand, and then you go dekat.
Okay lah, tak jadilah berhenti buat podcast.
Sorry.
And I think okay, bila you buat this you started off this EDA is in 2020 lah.
2020 lah basically.
COVID
so
lah,
during
COVID.
pandemic COVID. So now dah post COVID. What's the difference? Is it adakah sama macam waktu COVID itu dia punya sambutan atau is becoming bigger?
I think there's obviously turmoil. When I say turmoil ni sekarang obviously sekarang kita ada case boycott and whatnot kan.
Yeah.
So that obviously infects the small traders. Small kedai Runcit. But yelah, barang-barang kebanyakannya barang Nestle, whatnot, everything kan. Most of the things in the kedai Runcit tu. But there's a splash there as well. But okay lah, benda tu is manageable. We are trying to figure out how to sell other things as well. Tapi business is a little bit slow because people's buying power nowadays are smaller or tighter.
Really,
We can say that because we are directly on ground, right? People orang mungkin takut nak beli barang kot, tak pastilah. So we can see that people are tightening. People might used to buy RM200 worth of things back then. Mungkin sekarang ni nak belanja RM120. Itu mungkin nak beli barang kawalan je, nak beli gas, nak beli beras, nak beli tu. Semua tak ada untung tu sebenarnya untuk kedai Runcit. Kan? So what we do here is that we try to bring that extra thing, recycling, untuk pump up the revenue of this kedai Runcit. Cakap tak apalah, mungkin you punya revenue daripada barang Runcit tu mungkin kurang, tapi but now you have this extra revenue from picking up other recyclables. If you do delivery as well for EDA, then you're going to make some money from delivering these groceries as well. So this is how we basically help the traders.
Now bila you cakap macam tu, just so that our viewers akan dapat and listeners akan dapat anggaran lah. Usually transaction yang berlaku, maknanya from your data, the consumer yang pakai you punya app, roughly berapa based just on recycle item that they bring in, that they can get goods to up what level? Berapa ringgit?
Biasanya contohnya 10 kg minyak terpakai. And usually this is very very realistic. Contohnya keluarga Melayu, keluarga India lah. Keluarga Cina tak, so mereka masak steam. Indian and Malay kita goreng banyak kan. So kita punya minyak in about 45 days you will have about minimum 5 to 10 kgs of oil. Usually. That 10 kg of oil is worth about 1 cooking gas or 30 kg or 30 ringgit worth of groceries. For families 30 ringgit, especially B40, that can mean something. Right?
Tapi kalau nak kata one cooking gas, like you can trade that for satu cooking gas tu, that's considered like, I think many people want to do that.
Yes,
so maksudnya itu baru cooking oil. So kalau dia ada plastik, newspapers, e-waste,
yes, all those things.
So bila you compile, then you bring to the site.
We have our partners as well. Our partners, and we will basically then push it to them.
So now with the 50 dengan 50 edar runcit ni, roughly how many kilos of recycle item, how many tons of recycle item that you collect per month?
Beribu-ribu lemon. A lot lah. Beribu-ribu lemon. A lot. But that's thanks to the communities who are driving this initiative around. So I'm thankful that our customers and our the people basically are very into recycling nowadays. Right. So and I think probably the economy helps to drive that as well, I think. But we see a lot of support towards this. People are picking up recycling.
Tadi you said there is two companies, right? You are into two companies. Satu EDA, lagi satu adalah Makmur.
Correct.
So, adakah dalam Makmur tu yang tadi yang you were saying about waste?
Yes. So that's my second company that I just started recently. That's more for agro and for farmers. That's actually a continuation of the EDA. So EDA is actually a grocery store, right? And kita sekarang ni tengah jual barang runcit lah. Tapi kita pun perlukan barang basah. Maksudnya barang basah, vegetables, whatnot, and all those kind of things. So last year we started thinking, how can we reduce the price of barang basah pula, which is vegetables and producers like this. So that's where the Makmur app started. Idea is very simple. Farmers need distribution, and through EDAR, I actually have distribution, direct distribution to the communities. Can we somehow figure out a way to get producers from farmers to EDAR? At the same time, we try to see how we can help them as well to reduce their costs. So, as you guys know, with the Ukraine war and everything, the price of fertilizers has shot up crazy high.
Betul.
3,000, 3,500, whatnot.
With the dollar exchange lagi.
Exchange lagi. Mahal sangat. And people cannot actually farmers cannot actually afford fertilizers. If you cannot afford fertilizers, then it's going to have a chain effect where you will not get good produce, you will not get enough produce, you won't get the volume and whatnot, and that will then drive the price of the produce up to the end consumer. I was thinking, hey, look, maybe there's something that we can do here as well. So in EDA, what we do is that we buy producers from farmers. But in exchange, we give them cheaper fertilizer.
Hanya fertilizer apa yang dibagi?
So that's something very unique as well.
What is it?
Okay, so this is very interesting. We give them a fertilizer called Makmur, baja Makmur. Okay, baja Makmur ni diperbuat daripada something called biosolid. So it's very unique baja that we have in Malaysia. Biosolid ni in a simple term, is actually a processed human sewage.
Where do you source this, bro?
Interesting kan? Betul kan?
Mana kau ambil tai-tai ni?
Okay, so
untuk pendengar podcast kita,
it's not tai. It's actually process. It's called biosolid. Biosolid ni bukan lagi. It's obviously it comes from sewage treatment from IWK.
Tai lah.
Tai lah. Tapi kalau diproses.
Okay, faham.
Process or whatnot. The final end product is that biosolid. And biosolid, once it's dry, it's actually
Baja makmur.
But biosolid ni actually is certified clean. In fact, Mufti ada keluarkan sijil to IWK saying that this thing is clean, can even be used for prayers.
Oh really?
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
It's the truth. You can go check it online.
We can check it online.
You can go check it online. It's available. It's available. Yeah.
Baja makmur.
No.
Biosolid.
You can go to Mufti's website. You can go check it. Is it true? I can even show you the Mufti's letter.
Okay.
So it's form 2. Bila persekutuan dengan Pulau Pinang kata silap.
Oh, okay.
Keluar dia punya ni. Yeah? So, but usually this biosolid ni, biasanya orang akan ambil apa? IWK, all the sewage treatments. What they'll do is that they'll actually pay money to throw this in landfill. But this is actually a nutrient-rich product.
Okay.
Right? So what we do is that we actually buying this. We actually processing into fertilizers, and we are telling them put it for your pokok buah. Put it for your durian trees.
Apa bezanya daripada human waste dengan animal waste?
Different. So contohnya, I think you might know, sini biasanya orang Malaysia dia biasanya guna tai ayam.
Ya. What do you mean biosolid ni? So maksudnya dia bukan halal haram. Dia biosolid ni apa suci. Suci.
That's right. That's the correct word. That's right.
Suci kan?
Suci, betul.
Suci. So macam najis ayam, kambing tu tak suci, najis. So you cannot use apa? Kalau kena ni kena ambil uduk balik lah. Itu maksudnya. Kita tak makan biosolid ni.
Actually that's what I mean. Thanks for correcting.
Bukan halal haram lah. Mana najis dengan tak najis. So biosolid ni suci. Sebab dia dah proses.
Right.
Jadi baja.
Okay, saya nak tahu satu ya. What is the difference? Najis lah kan. Najis manusia, najis haiwan. So what is the difference between najis manusia dengan najis haiwan?
Okay, so traditionally people use kambing, ayam, cow,
lembu
for fertilizer.
Baja.
Just give you an example, Baja makmur is that we sell right now is 10 times stronger than baja ayam. The NPK of
more concentrated.
NPK yes, it's about 0.5 in chicken, but in baja ni 5, 10 times stronger. And the reason is very simple. Ayam tu makan rumput. Kita makan Pizza Hut, kita makan KFC, kita makan nasi kerabu.
We got more and apa kita panggil?
Nutrient tu banyak kita ambil.
You got more
kita atur banyak-banyak.
We are competing with all the animals lah.
But ultimately, this is this is not something new. It's already there in US. It's already there in Canada. It's already there in...
Can we sell our najis to get biosolid?
Itu tak tahu lah.
Najis apa? I mean sendiri.
Kita sendiri.
How are you going to do that? But Inawata is doing it, right?
Maybe next thing you know, they can't do GST, they might be doing this,
Teruknya idea.
Make money on this.
No, I think tak. Tapi saya suka bila sebut pasal EDA ni, what Suthan is doing. If we nationalize it, make it a government program.
Initiative.
Macam kalau baru ni kerajaan boleh tiru program Alisata sembahyang subuh banyak-banyak kat masjid tu. Subuh macam Jumaat. I think this kind of initiative should be government should take that kind of step.
Sebab dollars and cents, you know.
Yeah. And it inculcates the awareness about recycling, reduce ni semua kan.
Betul.
And this is sebab dia bagusnya sebab dia need driven in the sense that you tak nak cover you punya expenses, you do more recycling.
And the best part, there is no cost to the government. I tell you why. Because you don't have to come up with subsidies for this. You don't have to come up with grants for this. Right? It'll be
just promote lah.
You just promote it only. You just promote it, and the price of groceries will go up innovatively as people are recycling.
So Rafizi Ramli, satu cadangan untuk anda. Call Suthan. You want his contact, you can contact me. Tapi dia dah block saya kot phone number. So
never, you can contact me. I'm not blocking anybody. So
I didn't block him. He probably blocked me. So sebab pada saya, daripada kita tanam cili atau buat program tanam cili atau letak that vending machine untuk
nasi lemak,
usahawan berniaga apa semua, this is another way. Saya tak kata tu teruk sangat lah, tapi dia tak boleh nak.
Chili still okay. Nasi lemak I cannot take it sebab esok dah basi. But this one, saya rasa golongan B40 akan welcome it. Mereka akan terima dengan hati yang terbuka sebab kalau I boleh bagi you 10 kg
minyak terpakai,
minyak terpakai, and I can get satu tong gas, of course I would want to do that because I tak payah nak bagi duit dah, right? So I think this will be a success if at all it is being championed properly.
True, I agree. Dan now not only that, now sudah dah nak bawa kepada makmur. Kalau kata contoh, kalau saya ada anak-anak, saya akan suruh diorang pergi kutip ni apa semua, then just go to the grocery shop. Okay. So you allow the kids to use your apps?
So we have something more cool than that. So I just want to talk to you about our EDAR app. We also talk to you about EDAR Runcit. You can walk into our stores, right? We actually have a third component. It's called EDAR to you. A truck that literally comes to your neighborhood, to your condos, to your apartments, and it'll come to your doorstep basically. Dekat di mana we'll give you groceries. We don't have the entire thing lah, but we have enough the essentials and you can actually recycle in the truck itself.
Macam kedai runcit bergerak.
Think food truck, but kedai runcit bergerak, But what we do usually is that we park this usually dekat sekolah-sekolah, dekat tempat-tempat recreations, whatnot, everything. You won't believe it. When we park it for about a week or so, and the children start to notice that we have jajan, we have keropok, we have whatnot. 1 week's time, these children will go back home, pick up all the recyclables, and they'll come and recycle to get their keropok.
Mantap, bro.
To get their chocolates, to get their water. And that basically drives recycling.
So budak-budak dah tak payah minta duit dengan mak ayah dia.
Betul.
Go collect all the tin can, apa sampah-sampah tu yang boleh recycle.
Betul.
Bawa kat you punya truck, and then they can exchange for the things that they want.
That's right. And we have like lines of students doing this.
Excellent way of doing it.
No, but I think that will also see this one. You are enticing. You tengah seduce. Apa orang cakap entice tu apa ya?
Menarik lah.
Menarik. It's actually menarik anak-anak muda ni datang nak buat recycling and everything. But on a tapi kalau kita ada satu visi yang berpandangan jauh tu, kita akan tahu sememangnya aktiviti sebegini akan menjadikan budak-budak ni sebagai seorang yang tahu macam mana nak buat kita semula. Lepas tu tahu macam mana in future, this is for the future generation, we will be able to create that generation. Okay, kita semula recycle, don't waste it.
Correct.
So that's
EDAR is bukan just perniagaan. It's not just a business only for me. It's about changing and bringing new mindset for the next generation.
Fantastic, bro.
True.
That's what we're looking to do here.
True. That's why you must remember, sebab tu if you look at Suthan punya CV, dia punya profile, he is the top 100 Malaysia's influential young entrepreneur award recipient. 2020.
Yes.
And definitely he deserve it.
Of course.
He should even get more. I would say sebab benda yang you buat ni starting off from semua kena retrench, very negative, dalam keadaan pandemic, very stressful. So there's always a saying in Sun Tzu lah, the art of war, when there's a crisis there's always opportunity. So he sees the opportunity
masa crisis tu.
So excellent, brother.
Thank you. But I hope I can also bring it up. My company also won another award called the Golden Hearts Award.
Okay.
The Golden Hearts Award was basically for our work in hiring B40 and marginalized communities, especially ex-convicts. So last year, we as a private company, we hired the most number of ex-convicts directly from penjara, either secara bebas atau secara parole, and put them into direct hiring, into our hiring.
This under EDAR?
Under EDAR.
How many of them?
We have more than 100. We have more than 100.
You're talking about ex-convicts sahaja?
Ex-convicts. Bukan murderers lah kan?
Yalah, dia
mungkin
murderer
tak adalah. Itu pun tak adalah kan?
Tak boleh
keluar. Tapi kita buat apa yang kelakuan baik. Last time they used to even have orang yang langgar SOP masuk penjara. Tiba-tiba ada case, cannot find jobs kan? So we hire those kind of people. Orang yang case gaduh, small petty crimes.
No, because once they are free, they need.
They are normal.
They need ways to take care of their life.
Correct, that's right. And I prefer to hire Malaysians than foreigners because at least these Malaysians, with their record, at least I know who they are. Your foreigners that you bring in, you wouldn't know what they've done there.
Yeah.
So I rather hire my Malaysians than ex-foreigners
I like
to run my
that
company.
concept.
Betul.
Salute ni macam ni. Yeah.
And I think benda macam ni yang kita selalu nak bawa ke Big Impact, because the idea of our podcast is we want to inspire our listeners, things that you have done, things what our guests have done. So far, I think this is one of in term of entrepreneurship, by far is the most interesting.
Yeah.
And pada saya, I salute you, bro.
Thank you.
There's a lot of things that you have done. You have touched so many lives along the way masa you buat benda ni. And I think this is something that I will bring to Taman Medan also. Put self-interest a bit lah. I want to bring this to Taman Medan to help my community there. And hopefully we can do something in Selangor.
Yes, please.
Sebab
Not just Taman Medan lah. We'll
Selangor lah.
We can do something in
start
Selangor.
off in Taman Medan, and then we'll see how we can replicate it in whole of Selangor.
As of now ada berapa di PJ? PJ ada satu.
PJ ada, Klang ada,
Klang ada.
Ceras ada, Kajang ada, a few.
So is this a matter of networking?
Yes.
Dan saya rasa community di kawasan saya akan dapat banyak benefit
Of course.
daripada ni. And satu lagi saya nak tengok tu, the after effect dia, not only they get their essential goods, the environment becomes cleaner.
Betul.
Yeah.
Kelestarian alam.
Less waste. So it's more sustainable.
Correct.
Yeah.
The idea of EDA is to propagate kelestarian alam.
Yeah.
Right? Kita nak menjaga alam.
Yeah.
This is one way of that. Perniagaan, tetapi masih menjaga the essence of a community. Take care of the people, take care of the environment.
Ini consider you jaga alam, lepas tu you jaga pocket, lepas tu you also bina minda baru dalam for the future generation of
You
this
nurture the younger generation. Yeah.
Yes.
This concept, seriously, Doc, I think you should do it.
Yeah.
Now I wanted to see how fast you're gonna see. 5 episode podcast, MPT already. Another 2 episode, wait and see if this is actually happening. I'm gonna do the check and balance.
It will.
Right, this is very, very interesting.
So what do you what's the next plan? What's the next ni? Sebab now you dah ada EDA, you dah ada makmur, so you ada yang to the consumer. Then now you're working with the farmers to supply them with
groceries,
fertilizers, and then
buying the produce as well.
You are building a whole ecosystem.
Betul.
At the moment. And now you ada berapa tadi? 50 dah runcit kan. So what's the next step for you? What is the next plan?
We want to achieve 1,000 outlets.
Okay.
1,000 outlets. And we say 1,000 outlets, not EDA outlets. It's EDA branded but owned by Malaysian outlets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the next 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
And I think with support through communities, through our leaders, I think we can probably achieve this in the next 2 to 3 years. That's a big plan actually right now.
I think we have to propagate it lah. Kita kena cakap, kita kena war-warkan EDAR kepada pengguna and the end users lah. That's one. And I've got another question for you. See, the very fact that you said you ada buat waste, human waste, right? Najis lah. Okay. Ada tak apa-apa plan nak buat satu team up or collaboration dengan Indah Water?
So this is actually coming from IWK. The budget is coming from IWK, and we actually are going to be launching an EDAR pilot soon in Bangsa.
Okay.
To open an EDAR outlet in India place.
In IWK. Okay.
In IWK. So and with the pilot, we're going to test it. We're going to see if it works, and then we're looking to see whether we can then bring it nationwide.
Nice. That's interesting.
So definitely saya akan install EDA app because I think I also can benefit from this.
Anybody.
Everybody.
Because from recycling you can earn something and also buy groceries. I'll get my kids also to install the app.
Yes, please.
So siapa yang ni, it's available kan on Android?
It's available in Android and iOS. I mean,
iOS.
your iPhone lah basically.
iPhone, yeah. So EDA, EDAR, EDA, delivery.
Yes.
And daripada situ nanti kita boleh tengok lah semua maklumat tentang transaction yang boleh berlaku, recycling. And I think benda ni kalau kita, dia boleh mula kat setiap peringkat. Mana kanak-kanak boleh, parents boleh, family boleh,
That's right.
community level boleh. So dan saya rasa benda ni akan, it will grow big anytime soon. Hopefully akan ada banyak kalau ni yang dengar podcast ni ada VC atau venture capital yang dengar, probably they will come and approach you. Hopefully.
EDA is actually so there's 24 companies under Unicorns, a program called Under Unicorns, where the Malaysia is looking to grow the next unicorns, about next 100 unicorns. So the first batch they actually took 20 plus unicorns, and EDA is actually one of the unicorn company, and the only one which is impact driven.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's the pitch for you. So to any venture capitals who
please come, we need to talk.
This podcast.
Suthan, let me ask you this question. Are you currently raising funds?
We're looking to raise funds our next round actually.
Really? Okay.
Either you raise or you're not raising. When funds coming, you will definitely have something to use it for, right?
Yes.
Let's talk
We want to expand. We need money.
After the podcast, let's talk about the business plan, okay? Right. Now let's just wanted to know more about this. So do you have anything else?
I think that's most of the things that yang kita dah dengar hari ni. Using something of a negative event, turn it into a very positive outcome.
Yes.
And it's impact driven, which is very synonymous dengan apa yang kita nak buat kat Big Impact. Definitely student, the time that we have now not enough to hear more from you. You are on social media, kan?
Yes, of course.
EDA also is on social media.
That's
so
right.
Please follow them. You'll be able to see, because kalau tengok pada profile student ni ada macam-macam. Banyak benda yang dia buat. He's also a professor in Taylor's University, and then ada banyak lagi lah achievement dia. Very well-rounded person. And we are proud on Big Impact to have him
proud, yeah.
here. Thank you for your time, and we pray for success for EDA. And Taman Medan definitely will call you.
That's right. That's what we want. That's right. We want to hear.
Let's have
new business today.
Let's have EDA giving a good impact to the community in Taman Medan, especially. And hopefully that will be the hub for EDA to be able to show to the other parts of the Malaysia and regionally, hopefully.
Selangor first.
Yeah.
Selangor first, yeah.
Capture Selangor first, and then we
capture
go Malaysia.
Selangor,
That's the idea, right?
Yeah, that's the way yang kita nak buat.
Bagi saya sebenarnya bila saya sembang dengan Suthan, saya rasa the activities yang dia buat tu, it's a social enterprise yang boleh contribute towards the benefit of the people, right? Tapi dia punya marketing ataupun dia punya exposure tu not so greater yet at the moment. Kalau sekiranya kita boleh, the reason why he's here today is also it's like connecting people, and if we can take this to ground and make a lot more people benefit out of the initiative that he's doing, I think that is the goal. Whether kita dalam kerajaan ke, kita luar kerajaan ke, I think penonton sendiri boleh boleh menilai kita. Intention kita cuma satu je, we wanted to bring greater impact, and when it comes to nation building, this is the right step, this is how it should be done, right? Connecting people, connecting entrepreneurs, and then the initiative yang boleh membawa kebaikan kepada rakyat on a greater scale, why not? Let's just do it lah, kan?
So thank you again Suthan for your time. Big Impact hari ni kita bawakan Suthan, founder of EDA.com, which is aplikasi yang membolehkan anda untuk menukar barang-barang recycle dengan barangan-barangan runcit dari segi nilai RM1, mana tidak ada transaction duit, hanya bawa barang-barang recycle dan boleh beli grocery daripada EDA runcit. Ini yang telah dibuat oleh EDA.com. So terima kasih sekali lagi Suthan. Kepada viewer kita, listener kita, jangan lupa ikuti Big Impact pada episod yang akan datang, and don't forget kita dibawa oleh Scroot.my, platform carian untuk anda melihat segala sejarah kereta-kereta recon yang dijual di Malaysia, baik daripada UK. Recon dia bukan recycle car, tapi ada setengah kereta recycle yang masuk, so boleh check maklumat tentang kereta-kereta ni, sejarahnya dengan nombor chassis yang diberikan, dan boleh beli laporan tu daripada Scroot.my. Jadi terima kasih sekali lagi Big Impact Malaysia.
Nice.
Thank you.